Hello there, everyone. Welcome to New Heights Wrestling. My name is Jeannie Gem. On today's episode, we will see Kelly Klark defend his New Heights Wrestling Pride Championship against his former mentor, Cali Man. Kelly is not afraid of a challenge and is ready for combat here tonight. After being disrespected by Cali Man for months, Kelly is ready to bring the fight to his former mentor. Today, our cameras were able to catch up with our New Heights Wrestling Pride Champion, Kelly Klark, to get his thoughts about his title defense tonight.
Cali Man, as you can see, that's me, Mr. Personality Kelly Klark on that poster. Not the Cali Man, that's the Pride Champion. And you see, Kelly, I'm here today to tell you a little story that I'm sure you already know. Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. He was the original Nature Boy in professional wrestling. And he had the walk, he had the talk, and he had the flair. How conveniently that Nature Boy, Ric Flair, would use Nature Boy Buddy Rogers' ideas. Notice I said use and not take, because take is a strong word. He used his ideas that were gold and he made them platinum. And that's exactly the thing that we have going on, Cali. I'm using all your ideas and I'm making what was gold and I'm turning them platinum. And just like Nature Boy Buddy Rogers and Nature Boy Ric Flair, Buddy Rogers was the original, but Ric Flair will always be remembered more. You're welcome.
Hey fans, it's the man they call Dave with producer Joe, and you probably know us as the commentary team for New Heights Pro Wrestling, but when we're not doing that, we got a podcast.
That is the Working Fans Podcast, where we talk pro wrestling, comedy, MMA, and so much more.
And tell them about that signature segment.
Oh, you talk about the 531?
You know I am.
That is a homegrown creation that has been our namesake. And if you want to know our namesake, we got Chevy, AJ Strange Brew, as well as the two of us.
And why don't you go to our channel, like, subscribe, show us some love.
Rate, review, all of it.
Hey there, everyone. My name is Jeannie Gem, and I am here to remind you that you need to follow New Heights Wrestling on all forms of social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You want to stay informed on all the exciting things that are happening in New Heights Wrestling, including our first ever women's title matches. Please make sure you follow us on social media and remember to stay sparkly.
Check out the fast-paced action wrestling card game, Go Fight Pow! Create your own intergalactic fight club and play out the results of your own wrestling company, featuring over 100 unique characters and some of wrestling's hottest stars of past and present. The possibilities are endless. Visit gofightpow.fws.store and become a promoter today.
Do you need graphic design work or an event photographer? JWP Graphics and Photography is the company for you. Work with one of the most gifted and talented graphic designers and event photographers in the state of Florida today. Contact JWP Graphics and Photography today for pricing and information.
Welcome to an event that's 16 years in the making. New Heights Wrestling will be holding their 16th anniversary show on December 9th at the Walton County Fairgrounds in DeFuniak Springs, Florida. Featuring Scott Armstrong in the Women's Championship Tournament Finals. Get there early as doors open at 6 p.m. and bell time is at 7. $8 general admission tickets, $15 front row tickets. Kids 6 to 11 are $6. Kids 5 and under are free. You are not going to want to miss the 16th anniversary extravaganza. That was a word from our great sponsors.
Now let's take it away to Jeannie Gem.
Welcome back. Kelly Klark is determined to retain his New Heights Wrestling Pride Championship and is ready to fight his childhood hero, Cali Man, in order to do just that. Cali Man is not to be underestimated, having proven time and time again to be one step ahead of his opponents. If Cali Man is able to get the victory tonight, he will win the one title that has eluded him his entire career. Our cameras are standing by with the Cali Man right now. Let's see what Cali Man has to say, then we will go to Joe and Dave at ringside for this New Heights Wrestling Pride Championship match.
Hero. It's a funny word. It gets tossed around a lot. But according to Kelly Klark, Mr. Personality, I, the Cali Man, was his hero when he was a wee little kid, only 8 years old. He watched me wrestle all around here in New Heights Wrestling. And I was his inspiration to get into this business. Well, it's the sincerest form of flattery to imitate, isn't it? Well, not to me. To me, it's a ripoff. You're nothing but a second-rate Cali Man. And what'd you do? We were fine. I had respect for you. I didn't care. We went for the tag team titles together even. I wanted to be your partner. I wanted to be your friend. But what'd you do? You took that one championship. The one you know I needed. The one I crave. The one that is in my blood. It's the only thing I think about when I come to these shows is that Pride Championship. And you have the gall to come and sit across from me in that locker room and just flaunt the title? What do you think was gonna happen? I'm the Cali Man, son. If I inspire you, you should know what was gonna happen. I put your ass on the ground. And tonight, I'm gonna do the same thing. The difference is, when I do it tonight, finally, I'm taking that Pride title with me.
Big New Heights Wrestling Pride Championship match coming up next.
It's the man they call Dave with producer Joe from the Working Fans Podcast. And man, we're excited to call this Pride Championship match. Oh, Cali Man.
We've seen things heat up and boil over between Cali Man and Kelly Klark here.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really a story of meeting your heroes, getting to team with your heroes, and then finding out your heroes aren't who you thought they were in the end.
I'll tell you what, the interviews before this match were some of the intensest interviews we've seen here at New Heights. These two, it's personal, you know?
Yes, pardon the pun here, but it's a matter of pride.
Yeah.
Cali Man looks at Kelly Klark, doesn't see admiration, just sees a ripoff.
And as a student of the game there, Kelly Klark, and we have seen him grow up before our very eyes, and now he's got that Pride Championship. And I think that's the big contention at the end of the day. Cali Man was happy when Kelly was his sidekick and was just trying to be his biggest fan. But when Kelly was able to get that title and put a little shine on it and outshine the Cali Man, well, we couldn't have that, could we?
Yes, the namesake of Herman Dutch Roadie thrown around in this ring. You gotta feel Kelly Klark has been reading Tim Hornbaker's book, studying up on Buddy Rogers. It is one of the more notable stories of wrestling history, how Buddy Rogers was doing the Nature Boy gimmick so much longer before Flair, but Flair was the one that popularized it. It's interesting that that's how Kelly is seeing the relationship between him and Cali Man now. At one point, we remember seeing Kelly very starstruck, just happy to be teaming with the Cali Man. And then it was right around the time we interviewed him, he started thinking that maybe Cali was taking him for granted.
Yeah.
When we saw that attitude change, we're seeing the independence come out in Kelly Klark. I think Cali Man likes having a mindless follower more than somebody who's taking what he did and just trying to do it a little bit different, a little bit better, in Kelly Klark's words.
Absolutely. I could not agree anymore. At the end of the day, this is all about jealousy, and that jealousy is coming from the Cali Man.
And even though Kelly Klark had previously won the Anytime Anywhere Championship, I think winning that Pride Championship solidified him a little more in fans' eyes. They saw him a little more as a contender now, rather than just that young kid starting off here.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Kelly seems so confident, too.
Yes, he's really grown a lot. We've seen a lot of growth within him since winning that Pride Championship. We've seen Cali getting a little more, I don't know, hurt. I'd like to say hurt, but I don't know if Cali Man gets hurt. Big collar and elbow
No, I
tie
think
up.
it's just the jealousy. He's starting to become a little more insecure, and We'll say this, though. A little more dangerous maybe, too, because you back a man in the corner and he gets desperate. They will do desperate things.
Wrist lock, punishing that elbow. It's like we talk about with that Anytime, Anywhere Championship. The rules were made to favor Cali Man.
Right.
Cali Man likes a loose rule setup. Any rule that he can bend or break, he is right there for.
Absolutely.
Cali Man kicking out at 1 on that pin there. Kelly staying on top of Cali Man here.
Oh, there's that big elbow from downtown. And now,
see, we're hearing Ric Flair out of him. We're hearing Buddy Rogers. We're seeing Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah. Absolutely. He falls everybody. It's very rarely you see.
Cali Man wobbling there.
Rarely you see a young man like this who studies so much of the old-time greats.
Yes, with a lot of these young guys, it's like their start was in the Attitude Era, so they'd favor a Stone Cold, a Mick Foley, a Triple H.
Right, and it's not to say Kelly doesn't watch them. He does, but he watches that and more. Oh, and look at this. He could get caught. Yeah, oh, left open. There's that experience of the Cali Man, though, playing in.
That might be the problem with admiring the Cali Man, is you've watched him. You know all of his moves, but Cali Man knows the moves that you don't know.
Cali, he has said something before that match. He said, how's that leg doing? So he knew ahead of time that leg's already hurting. He's going to take advantage of it.
Well, it was at our last event where we saw the event. Yeah, the tragic event where Cerise Ex Mortis attacked Waylon Barley. On that same event, Cali Man attacked Kelly Klark backstage.
Absolutely.
Shots to the midsection here from Kelly. He's got heart. Coming off the ropes. Cali wraps him up in that sleeper hold.
Yeah, that was something we've always talked about with soldiers, the heart. But Kelly has shown that since day one here. He has shown since day one that he has heart. He never gives up. Look at this, reverses that sleeper now.
It's the same thing with Kelly's friend and future possible women's championship title holder in T-Gains. There's just this youthful exuberance in them where so much heart, so much good attitude. Big elbow to Cali Man.
But you know what? You got, like you said, you got this youthful, upstarts here trying to make their name at new heights. But an older guard like Cali Man, he's not just going to go roll over and let them take over. You're going to have to go through him.
And I mean, it's understandable why Cali feels the way he is. He's being
poked to the eye.
Poked to the eyes. We should have seen it coming. Kelly Klark as well, but he got poked in the eyes there and kicking his leg out. But Cali Man being referred to in the past tense, being referred to as yesterday's news, that will get to anyone. And honestly, if he's going to stay at the front of fans' minds here in New Heights Wrestling, he's got to win that championship, right?
Absolutely. He knows that. He knows that. He will do whatever it takes. Oh! Including ending this young man's career if he has to.
A man who has looked up to him for years. We heard in the pre-match talks. Kelly Klark has been watching Cali Man since he was a young kid. Cali was Kelly's inspiration for getting into the business. Insiguri flipping Cali over there. It's got to be hard fighting his idol here, but this is what you got to do to get to the next level.
Yeah, oh, look out.
Plus, we've seen Cali has no regard for Kelly, taking out his knee there, sitting on his neck on that middle rope.
Yeah, he clipped out that knee. Now he's choking him out. This is not looking good for Kelly as Cali continues to showboat and rub it in the fans' faces.
And that's one thing we've even seen Kelly Klark utilize in a more fan-friendly way is posing to the crowd, getting them on his side. Cali Man will do it to antagonize the fans when he should be going for a pin. And I gotta think he's taking a little too much time to jaw with the fans here and not going in that killer instinct to go in on Kelly Klark.
Yeah, look at Kelly here. He's firing up. Oh, block. There's that elbow. Oh,
look at those repeated elbows to the top of Cali Man's head.
Woo, double punches here.
Got those Mongolian chops, another elbow to the head. Oh, 2.5 Cali Man kicks out.
Well, you can't deny it. The Cali Man is resourceful.
Yes, especially when a championship's on the line, Cali Man will be ready to pull off that win.
Well, the crowd's fired up.
Kelly in a good position here, firing Cali into the ropes. Cali reversing.
Oh.
Kelly into the corner.
Oh, super kick by Kelly.
Cali Man is laid out. Kelly Klark on the ground, struggling to make it over for that pin. I think it took everything he had just to be able to throw that kick.
I think he knocked out Cali Man temporarily. You see Cali's eyes starting to roll around a little bit.
Oh, Kelly finally able to crawl over, but as he's getting up, Cali Man.
Yeah, both of them getting up to their feet, a little wobbly. Oh, kind of an axe there a little bit.
Right hand to the head.
I was going to say shades of Larry Axe Henning. There's that elbow again. Oh, he does watch everybody, doesn't he?
Cali Man down.
We've seen this. Tuning up the bear before. We see Cali Man like to do this move as well.
Cali Man doesn't even know where he is in the opposite corner.
That leg is hurting, Joe.
Coming up. Catches him. Turning him around.
Ooh.
Slam there.
Slammed on the back. Maybe landed on that knee a little more, too. And what's Cali Man setting up? That figure four. Ooh.
You see, he's doing this right now, making Kelly Klark eat those words about Buddy Rogers and Ric Flair.
And look at this, the ropes. The ref can't
getting the ropes for that extra.
Not even a pin.
Kelly Klark laid down for a minute, only to a 2 count.
This is bad right now. Look at Cali using the ropes again. The ref caught him.
Iron Ref catches him this time, kicking his arms off the rope.
Ref.
So close there. Oh, that's not a good idea. Put your arms on the ref. Ref shoving him back.
Well, Cali seems frustrated. He doesn't want to lose that title. But
there's nothing he can do. Picking up the title.
This could get you disqualified here.
Why does he want to get disqualified? Ref taking it back.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is not how it can end.
How could... What was up?
No, this is... No!
Look at this. The ref even seems frustrated. Unbelievable.
Kelly said he wanted that championship. He did whatever he could to get it.
Oh, man. You know, we had built this up. As the young guard kind of knocking this old guard over, and Cali would not have it. He was going to do whatever it takes, including a low blow. Unbelievable.
The boos are raining down here in the Grand Ballroom in the Caryville Community Center.
Even the Iron Ref looks frustrated. He looks like he knows like Cali was up to something, but he can't prove that. The confidence and the frustration.
That title's stolen from Kelly Klark. This can't be how we've got one more match on the night for tonight. This is an injustice done to Kelly Klark.
Yeah, Kelly. He'll be back. He always comes back, but wow.
Yeah, I mean, I know
That's a tough pill to swallow.
We're supposed to be unbiased views here, but I mean, it hurts to see this happen to the kid. But if you want to keep up with New Heights Wrestling, use that hashtag NHW Pro. Follow New Heights Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube, because we're going to want to see where this goes between Cali Man and Kelly Klark. Thank you for watching us tonight, and I can't believe we're seeing this.
Unbelievable. But at the end of the day, it is what happened. Good night, everybody.